Oh, wow. So I think, to be honest, it's so young I don't really remember. My dad said when I turned 2 years old, he set up a computer, and we used to play Rainbow Six a long time ago. He played with like my uncles and stuff, and he'd just have me learn how to move the mouse. I'd learned how to run from the spawn up on top of this building and just snipe whoever comes through a certain door. And that's all I could do because I was only 2 years old. So I guess that's when I started, but ever since then I've just been hooked. What I'm playing now is Overwatch, and that game recently just became my favorite. I'm using McCree, he's a cowboy. But I think the game I've most played is either Call of Duty or League of Legends. I think League of Legends has been the longest played. I've been playing that for 5 years now, so. All right, so streaming is pretty much you play video games and you just broadcast it so other people can watch you play. For me, basically what I've been doing is just playing video games how I normally play video games, and then I'll just stream it and tweet out, like, hey, everybody come watch, like I'm playing some video games with friends. You'll have your successful streamers that have like thousands and thousands of people watching, and then you'll have people like me that have like, I think like 15 at a time maybe. But it's just fun because you can interact with people while you play games. So there's a chat box, and while you're streaming, this is why I got the dual monitors. While I'm playing games, I can look over, and if someone types, like for instance, someone types, like some fan said like, oh, like love to see you play for Orlando City, like keep up the good work. And it's cool because without streaming, the chances of me getting like an interaction with that person like that is probably very low. I mean, some people probably wouldn't want to tweet it, like, I don't know, it's just different. So that's the main thing with streaming. It's just you play video games and talk to people while you play. All right, so ExoMoon started about, honestly, 2 months ago. Me and my friend Kevin Quiroga, we were reading a Twitter article that ESPN eSports had posted, and it was about just the money in eSports. And we're like, dude, we should totally start a gaming organization. And at first it was just like a thought. We were just sitting there like, oh, that'd be so cool. Like, what if this happened, blah, blah, blah. We're like, all right, let's just give it a try. Let's just start it, see what happens, and then go from there. I'm a huge, like, I love astronomy. I love the galaxy, I love the universe. I love stuff like that. So I looked up like just a ton of random terms, and we saw one that was ExoMoon. When I looked all these things up, I saw ExoMoon, I was like, wow, like, I really like that name. It's a cool name, and you can probably make a really cool like logo out of that. So that's what we decided on. We called our designer and we said, look, like, we want a logo with like the astronaut helmet. At some point, either a moon in the reflection or in the background. And he made the logo, and we instantly fell in love with it. And I said, all right, this is definitely like our team name. We started it, and right away, I knew a friend from soccer that I used to play with a long time ago, who is a professional Call of Duty player. And it was really crazy because as soon as we started it, he and his teammates left their organization. So we said, look, like, obviously we don't have a ton of money, but you guys can play under our organization name. Like, we'll give you jerseys, like, we'll send you to tournaments. That's pretty much the basics. So he's like, sure, like, that sounds awesome. So I think it was within 2 or 3 days, we found a Call of Duty team. And within the last 20 days, I think our Twitter has 75,000 impressions, which is, like, for me, unbelievable. Hopefully it can grow into more of a business where we can, like, really give these players contracts and everything like that. But I've been really into esports with League of Legends and everything, and I've seen the growth in it, and I've seen how popular it can be. So I just jumped on my chance to start a team. That's pretty much all it is. It's an organization that hopefully will compete at the top level as soon as possible. Just like any other sport, you have to put in a ton of time. And for these guys, I think it's a different type of athlete. Obviously, it's not strenuous, like physically, but I mean mentally, these guys have to be rock solid, because the funny thing is, like, I was talking to one of my teammates about, or one of our players about it the other day. Soccer, the rules never change. Like soccer, rules never change. So you're always gonna have offsides, you're always gonna have, what, the 18-yard box. But in video games, things change pretty much like every update. So like for instance, in this game, this ninja guy used to be really good. So say you used to play him a lot. As soon as the update comes out and he's not good anymore, he's not useful, you have to really think on your feet and just change how you play right away. So I think their ability to adapt is really what makes them an athlete, I would say. These guys, they played hours and hours every day. The same way I play soccer, they play Call of Duty the same exact way. So I think the big thing is I'm super competitive. That's what got me into being a professional soccer player. I love competition. So being able to have the competition that I like, but also in something like video games, is something I love. Super excited the direction we're going, and hopefully it can be as successful as I dream it to be.
For discounts, rewards, and one-of-a-kind experiences, visit lionnation.com.